I truly feel that not being able to do pre-diagnosis advance requests is absolutely playing with fire completely.
I'm Natalie Lakovic in West Kelowna. The reason for this is advocating for our dad with Lewy Body Dementia when he was alive and the struggles. Here we go. The struggles that we had to face for the 4 years. It was horrible. So we're doing this to hopefully change the way the system works so we don't all have to go through this and have a choice for ourselves.
My family went on a cruise with him and his girlfriend in, 2018, I think it was. And while we were on the cruise, it was very apparent that things were not okay, that he was, got lost trying to find his cabin, which he never got lost on a boat. He would ask for, why his dessert hadn't been brought to the table when his empty bowl was sitting in front of him. We ended up getting him to Mount St. Joseph Hospital, which has a senior psych ward, and they diagnosed him that day and deemed him incompetent that day. And so we don't know how long it had been going on before we finally did actually get him there. But this is the problem with not being able to do advance requests is the day he got diagnosed was the day he was deemed incompetent. So he wouldn't have had a choice to do this post-diagnosis. He may have had a choice prior to and wouldn't have had to go through the absolutely traumatic, horrible 4 years of battle that he did.
There was numerous times that he was found on the floor. He had been there forever, like days, hours, spilling hot soup on himself, back and forth to the hospital. The hallucinations that he was having, like his dad jumping off of a balcony on the 9th floor, and he went to try and save him. We'd be with him or on the phone with him, and he'd be hallucinating, saying he needs to protect us and help the children that are in the house with him because people were in there with machine guns and attacking him.
Bears chasing him. He had people chasing him with chainsaws. He watched boats sink, like the Titanic was kind of how he described it. He watched plane crashes. Like he lived in a constant state of traumatic, frightening hallucinations, even medicated. His last fall was the one that put him into long-term care, and he was probably on the ground for, they figure, all night because of the pooling of the blood in his arm and his leg and stuff like that. They figured that he was there all night. But there was 1 week that we were aware of at least 15 falls in the week. So not only do they lose their mind, they lose their mobility. Like they're just absolutely, you're stripped of your life. You're stripped of your quality. You're stripped of your dignity. And then he sat, once he got to long-term care, sat in the hallway in a wheelchair.
They say, someone with the dementia and Alzheimer's, one of the falls could take them out and that be the end of them. Well, dad fell over 40, 50 times. And as horrible as it sounds, we prayed to God that the next fall was going to take him because we couldn't do it anymore. We couldn't watch him suffer anymore.
I know several people where I live here that have been have had family members choose to do MAID, participate in MAID, and they have all used the same word to explain it, and it was a gift. To be able to know that your loved one's going to go not suffering, not alone. The government just needs to make this change. An advance request for MAID, for those that don't know, would allow an individual, while they still have the capacity, to describe in writing the future state in which they would like MAID accessed. So for anybody wanting to help advocate for this, for anybody that would not be okay having a future with Alzheimer's or dementia, please send a letter to your member of parliament through Dying with Dignity. They have an advance request campaign going on. And if you don't speak out, change won't happen.